Hi guys, I hope you're all right today. I am so. I'll tell you what's happened this morning. Um, as you all know, there's a lot going down. I can't really speak about it, but as you all know, um, there's a lot going down at the moment. This morning, I've woke up to what's about to come, what would be happening there, which I haven't been able to tell any of you. Um, This morning, I've had all the mental health services that have been working with me for 2 years go over everything. Basically, why this is leading it to where it has, what's happened with Ramir, and the police have also contacted the mental health services this morning because the reason why the police have contacted the mental health services this morning, I've been telling you for time. When this goes down, two big things are happening. One, which you'll won't really thingy, but the second thing is that's what everyone's going to be shocked about. I'm the only one that's been working with the mental health services for all this time. I'm the one that's been getting professional help. I'm the one that's been telling them what's been happening on here. And I'm the one that's been keeping it real. So when this mental health worker's rung me this morning, she's asked me what's been going on. Because the police have rung her, because on my victim support, because of my victim support with what Sharon done to me, the things that I were writing in the victim support, that's what's trickled on the mental health services this morning, which they're fully aware of everything that's happened. I can't drop what's going to happen yet. I know when it's going to happen. I know what's happening. That's how I'm able to tell you step by step what's going to go down. It is one of them situations where I'm thinking to myself, I cannot believe it's got to this, and the people that are going to be involved with this, their names have also been put out as well. Richard Kenworth has been mentioned. Delmac's been mentioned. Jessica Dawkins has been mentioned. Obviously, Sharon Maud's been mentioned. Who else did I mention? Jamie Lee's been mentioned. There's a couple of people that's been mentioned. I'm going to be able to clear a lot of things up with what they've said about me, when they've said I've been on the register, when they've said they've had a Sarah's law on me, when they've pushed me into suicide, when they pushed me into my last life. They went on, I had Delmac blackmailing me, saying if I didn't go get a Sarah's law that he would practically say to everybody that I was on the sex offenders register, to the point where Sharon, she ended up going online on Jessica's platform and saying to them that she had a Sarah's law on me, which is why all this is amounted to. Everything's come out from the start, and I've been telling you that I've been telling my mental health workers for 2 years what you lot have done to me, what you've done to me in my parenting, what you've called me, when you've said I've been on the sex offenders register, when you said I've groomed kids. Everything is in this statement. And when Sharon did all that to me as well, and said, and the police and social services know why I had to go back to Sharon. I had no choice. The West Yorkshire police weren't looking after me. I had no choice but to be Sharon's friend until she told the truth about me not being on the Sarah's law. I had no choice. So everything I've done it for being a mother. The lengths that I've gone to, they'll understand in the end the lengths that I've gone to keep these people from not speaking what they've been speaking about me, to keep myself alive. Now, the mental health workers can back all this up, because for the past 2 years since I've been in this with Black Pope, and then it went from Black Pope to Jessica to Sharon to Nisha to all of you calling me. The only person that didn't call me were Richard Kenworthy, that were True Crime Tom, which had my back, which he thought it was wrong what Delmac did to me. All of it's coming out, all of it. The school children, and why I did the awareness, and what you did to me because I did the school children awareness, and why I was racially abused. My windows were getting smashed in because I was doing an awareness on children, protecting the kids. My windows getting smashed in. I'm being called racist slurs. My numbers getting doxed left, right and centre. I'm sorry, but all of this is gone into play. And if I could tell you what's really going down, well, you'll find out very soon. I know everything. I'm in touch with the officer. I'm not even going to go into any of it, but like I said, everything is documented, and if you can show videos of me and what I've done, because all it's going to consist of is me protecting myself, because people's been calling me a nonce, saying that I'm on the register, saying that I've groomed kids and that I've been to jail for it. So everything that I've done and clapped back for is because I've had to protect myself. The judge and the Leeds police would not help me, and I told them that I will take this into my own hands, and I have taken this into my own hands for 2 years. I told the mental health services, this is exactly what I'm doing. I have no choice to get close to Sharon. I have no choice to get close to Jessica. It's the only way forward, and I've explained it to him and explained it to him and explained it to him. So there's nothing in this that I've hid. All my mental health is going to go in court. Not your lot, because I've been to the mental health worker for 2 years working with her. None of your lots in court are going to stand up in court, because not one of yous have worked with any kind of mental health services. You haven't been telling them what's been going on. You've been ringing the police on each other. Mine is going to amount to everything. And I'm going to be getting compensation for what's happened to me. My name is going to be cleared very soon. Very soon, and not one of you are ever going to be able to call me any of these names that you've called me, because I have cleared it up with certain things that's in black and white from the police. I'm going to be getting so many apologies. So many people are going to be saying sorry to me. So many people are going to want me on their panel to scream this from the rooftops. And let me tell you something, not just with what's happening with me, something big is coming. And when that happens, because it's going to happen on the same day the big thing's happening, you are going to regret speaking about me and my daughter like that. Because what's going to come after the aftermaths, you're not even going to expect it. And I can't say anything because I've been told by the police. Soap and Glory have the exclusive already. Soap and Glory know exactly what's going down and when it's going down. Soap and Glory have the full exclusive before it's even hit the channel. Soap and Glory know exactly what's going down. And go ask Soap and Glory if you don't think it's big. I had people laughing at me yesterday. Well, you're not going to be laughing for much longer. You're not going to be laughing at me for much longer. Don't ask me how I made this happen. Don't ask me how I knew all of it before it was happening. All you need to know is that people really are on my side, and they've had enough with me being treated like this. They've had enough now of me. I would be worried. I would be worried because you don't even know the second half. I know the second half, so I would be worried. I would be fucking worried. If it was me, the first part I wouldn't be worried, but the second part I would be worried. I would be worried, because when it drops and it's actually happened and she comes screaming it all over the internet, I would be worried. All of you that are involved with this, I would be worried. My conscience is clear. My mental health worker spoke to me this morning. She knows exactly what's going on. I've told her Ramia's gone with her dad now, and this is what's happened. And the mental health worker will go to court. She will go to court, and they will explain with my lawyers what I've gone through and how this has affected my life, my business, my parenting, my spirituality, my mental health, my mental, my physicality, my spirituality, everything inside of me. Not just with what Sharon's done to me, but she's played a hefty part in this. By being my friend. I did the awareness on her when she lied about the suicide. We ended up becoming friends. We were good friends on top of that. I ended up kicking her out because of loyalty. She went back over to Jess. She told Jess that she had a Sarah's law on me and that she couldn't put it out because she'd get in trouble by the police. I had to be a friend and pretend to be a friend for all them months so she could stop doing all this stuff and telling people the truth in the end, to tell them that I wasn't on the Sarah's law, which she did. Don't worry, I have said the truth. You did do that, and I've told them everything. Where it's all leaded up to, why you were racially abused me the other night because I was protecting kids because of what Jessica Dawkins done. I was protecting kids. I didn't deserve to be racially abused. I didn't deserve to be treated like how you would treat me, like Carol and Neil. I didn't deserve for you to say go and end yourself. I didn't deserve for you to dox my number all over the internet. I didn't deserve for you to say that you come to smash my windows in. I'm emotionally distressed. I'm really, really ill. This has made me ill. Yeah? I didn't want to have to do it, take it this far. When you realise how far and the lengths that I've gone to as a mother, this is why this is happening. And this is happening on a big scale. Certain individuals have been waiting for a very long time for certain individuals to be on crimes so they can do their fucking jobs. If I could tell you what's coming, yeah? I can't. But it's very soon. They've emotionally distressed me. I've had to deactivate my emergencies account because too many people are calling me nonce. I can't walk out anymore out of the streets because I'm scared of being stabbed. This is what they've done to my life. They've said I've had an identity change. That my name, my foster carers have the authority to have changed my name. The foster carers, not even adoptees, foster carers. Go and educate yourselves. No foster carer can change anybody's name. I was born Keisha Black. My mum named me Keisha. You've took that away from me. I lived in care all my life. You've destroyed me. You've destroyed my parenting. You've made me feel like I can't be a parent. I'm too scared to be a parent, and everything else on top of it. You've took me away from my business. My brothers completely took full control of my business. Can't even do anything. Can't be a part of any of the sales. Can't be a part of any of the co-owns. Can't be a part of any of the business. Can't be a part of any of the books. Can't even sit in my own office. Can't do anything. Can't even take a call. Can't be the face of my own business that I built from the ground. Nobody else. Me. You lot took that away from me and made my brother sign everything over. And on paper in court, I'm going to be getting everything back when my name is cleared. Once my name is cleared, I will never have to speak about this situation again, and my brother will sign the business back over. I can be at my business now. I don't have to be at my house. I have a business. You lot have ruined me, ruined my parenting, ruined me mentally, ruined me physically, and my financially. And I couldn't get out of it. Because I needed you to stop. And none of yous would stop. You was working with Black Pope. All of yous. I've got yous all banged to rights. Working with my stalker. And Jessica, this is what I've been trying to tell you for 2 years. I've never met Black Pope. He's never met me. He's never seen me a day in his life. Of course he's a stalker. I've never met him. Never saw him a day in my life. Imagine a man stalking you lot for 2 years and me egging that man on. Imagine that. You would have been saying, I've just fled out of domestic violence because my ex-boyfriend was chasing me and I had to flee. It's okay for you to be fleeing from domestic violence, but it's okay for you lot to promote my stalker for 2 years. To the point where he ends up running one of my friends over. This is how big it's got. It couldn't get to me, so he ran one of my friends over. It's not just going to be that court case, it's going to be him as well. He ran one of my friends over because he couldn't get to me. Oh, it's only a couple of weeks ago. So it's not going to be us in court. It's going to be us in court getting compensation for what you lot have put us through. Because I'm not on the register. I've never been on the register. I'm not a groomer. I've been trying to tell yous. But you all decided to work with Black Pope. You all decided to have my stalker that I've been ringing the police on for the past 2 years and telling them that what he's saying is a lie. What he's doing is destroying me. And now he's been able to get all these other people to do it. And that's what you all did, work with Black Pope to try and destroy my character. Sharon, You worked with Black Pope and told everybody that you had a Sarah's law on me. I had no choice but to become your friend. So I could get you to tell the truth. You're not understanding how far the lengths that I've gone in this. And I've been trying to tell you, as a mother, I've gone to the lengths. And I don't give a fuck up into the car. Why? They say, oh, I'm a convicted big quiet. I will call the groomer. She do it. See that? I'm not just ever a groomer. Hello? Sorry. I do look a bit rough. They have, uh, they have like mentally destroyed me. And with what I've decided, that's not going to be the half. Just the other half, I can't tell you. Because it's that serious. But when it hits, you're going to be like, you're going to be like, you're going to be saying to me, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Keish. I can't believe this has happened to you. I can't even believe I was a part of that. They're all going to reap what they've sown. And I told you all in the end that I will get the justice. None of them. None of them. None of them have got any help. None of them have tried to have any help. This month alone, I've sent you over £1,000. Yeah. This month alone, I've sent you over £1,000. That's what somebody just sent me a text. I'll show you. This is what this guy's just sent me. You ready? Oh, can you not see it? 1 minute. So, this guy that I'm seeing, right? It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. So I don't know what you women are doing, but I know what I'm on. So I'm getting he said I'm for £1,000 a month. You over £1,000. I'm thinking to myself, I need more than you over £1,000. Well, I need more. I sent you over £1,000. Who cares? Who cares? But who cares that? Why are you telling me that? Should have sent me over 5,000 a month. That's one of my guinea pigs. Just this gap that wants it. 24/7, you would take me out and do this, do that. You can't go. You want me to go out tonight, and I'm just like, no. You can just fucking wait. Sit the fuck down. I'm too distressed right now, and not just that as well. I've been emotionally distressed because what she put me through. She called me a black BATCH, and it's really took a toll on my mental health. Because I'm mixed race and I do identify as a black woman. I've told the police I'm black because I am black. I am black because I've always told you I am a mixed race woman that identifies as a black woman. So everybody already knows I am black. My dad's half Jamaican. My mum's white Romanian. So this whole situation is mental and took a toll on my mental health. Mental health workers rung this morning. They've gone through everything with me. And when I do go to court as well, I've been playing a hefty part. I don't really have to speak as much. Because with the mental health workers and the lot that we're doing everything, I've documented everything. I'm the only one that being to the doctors every week and to the mental health service is what you lot have been doing. Document everything from the start. Told them exactly what I was going to do. Told them exactly what my plans were. Even to the point what I wanted to is being honest with them. I can get really evil, out of control when I'm in lives with these people and they're doing all to me. I can't control it. I get really calculated. I've done this to me. Made me more calculated than ever. And then all this, all my actions and everything like that, it's because I feel I haven't been in the right mind frame. Why would I have been in the right mind frame? Every single person involved with Richard, Salmac, the lot of them, Sharon, Jessica, they've all in the right mind frame. Because if they wasn't in the right mind frame, they'd have gone and got help and told the professionals what was going on. Not one of them have. None of them have. I have. So, just really, 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 I just cannot wait to announce it. I have my teeth done soon. The yellow. To you lot, you might think, oh, I don't need my teeth done, but look at how tiny they are. They're tiny. Do you get what I mean now? Because I've grinded them down so much with all the stress. Not just because of this. This has been a lifelong situation. Because I have nightmares. So even when I get my teeth done, I'm going to have this night guard thing. So my teeth are all straight. My teeth are there. It's just that they're yellow and they're really tiny. So like, look, when I'm speaking now, you can't see them. I ain't even had no Botox on my lips. But as soon as I have my teeth done, I think I'm going to have 1 mil. Yeah, they're really tiny, aren't they? The teeth are really tiny, aren't they? They're like that. I think they're like that, even smaller than that. The teeth have definitely got to be smaller than that. They are, aren't they? I cannot wait to go get them done. I've literally got a couple months left. I think that's going to boost up my confidence as well. But I do need to get off now, guys, okay? Because there's a few things that I need to do. I need to do this with the mental health workers. This, I'll show you. So the mental health services have just sent me this. This is what I need to do. Primary mental health care. Yeah, because I've been with them every step of the way. And the lady that is my mental health worker, she knows everything. She knows everything. This girl here, look at her. Just take a look at that. Now, she had a lot to say about me in a lot of these videos. And in the next few days, a lot of things are going to be cleared up. And she's going to be the face of some of this. This is Keisha from Liverpool. I want you to keep that face in mind, because she played a big part with making people believe that I was on a Sarah's Law. She played a big part with trying to destroy my character. This is a woman, Keisha. Her ex-boyfriend that she was with was a nonce. And how did Keisha find out that her boyfriend was a nonce? Because when Keisha was sat down in her front room with her boyfriend, his probation worker rung. And what did Keisha find out from the probation worker? That the guy that she'd been sleeping with was actually a nonce. So she would know all about Sarah's Law. She'd know all about the sex offenders register and how it'd work. And she would know all about how the social services would come in as well and intervene when it comes to being around nonces. Wouldn't you, Keisha? So, when all is said and done, and my name's cleared in black and white, because you also went around and said that Sharon had the Sarah's Law. You also went around and said that I was a groomer, a convicted groomer. You also said I was on the register. Well, you would know all about being on the register, wouldn't you? Because your ex-boyfriend, the one that you're no longer with, that's why you look like this now. That's why your eyes have gone all demon-y. Because you were sleeping with a nonce. Mine would do the same. I don't even think I'd be able to live knowing that I were laying down with somebody that's done that to kids. But that's why your eyes, that's why you're all aura, Keisha. And you've never been able to recover from then. So what you've decided is to come on because you were jealous of me. Jealous. Thought you could go onto Sharon's side and Jessie's side and spin this whole narrative about me being on a register, which was a lie. Because you knew all about people being on registers, because your ex-boyfriend was on one, wasn't he? But you don't like to come up and spread awareness on that. Why have you never wanted to spread any awareness about your ex-boyfriend, Keisha? Why have you tried to destroy people without any facts and evidence? Especially myself. So, what's going to happen, Keisha, is you're going to be the face of this as well. And I'm going to have a field day, because this is going to happen in less than 2 weeks. Now, when this happens in less than 2 weeks and you really realise what you've done to me with the rest of them, you went on a panel and you were saying, with Sharon, yeah, Sharon can't give that Sarah's law out on Keisha because she'll get arrested. You've come up on numerous occasions and said that I'm a convicted groomer and all these other lies, when you're the only person, Keisha, from Liverpool, that's been with a nonce. Your ex-boyfriend was a nonce. You found out, Keisha, because his probation worker told you. And if you wouldn't have been on that sofa with him that day, you wouldn't have known. You had to go to court. Social services got involved. So you would know all about how this non-shit works. You would know all about how the social services work when it comes to nonces being near their kids. Because your ex-boyfriend is on the register. You had to go to court because you was around him and you brought him around your kids. You had an nonce around you. And because you couldn't win a war with me, Keisha, in real life, because you're a bag and you slept with a nonce, I've never liked you. So how is it that you've been up coming on social media and having all these lies to say about me without facts, but you've never once done an awareness on your ex-boyfriend that is actually on the register? Why have you not told anybody about your court appearances and what you had to do? I don't care if you didn't know he wasn't a nonce. You still slept with a nonce. You know all about nonces. So you should know what a Sarah's law consists of. You should know that somebody that has their kid is definitely not being on the register. You should know that firsthand, because your ex-boyfriend was a nonce. Now, when all my shit gets put in black and white in the next 2 weeks, that covers me from everything that you lot, especially you, look at you. Just look at you. Look at your eyes compared to mine. Look at your eyes compared to mine. These eyes have never slept with a nonce. Them eyes, that's because you slept with a nonce and you haven't been able to live with it since. You was even coming down to Leeds to get dick, leaving your kids with your mum to come to my city to get dick. Let's be real. Leaving your kids with your mum to come to Leeds to fuck that guy. Don't once come on the internet and say to anybody, I was with a nonce. Wasn't you, Keisha? Why doesn't Keisha tell anybody on the internet that her ex-boyfriend is a convicted nonce? Why didn't she tell anybody that? Why does she not tell anybody that her love was a convicted nonce? Can anybody tell me why? So, if she's been calling me all these names without any facts, but I have facts on your ex-boyfriend, why have you not called your ex-boyfriend out? Why have you not done an awareness on you sleeping with a nonce? Can you explain that, Keisha? Because when my name is cleared in less than 2 weeks, what are you going to say then when you've been going up saying that I'm a convicted groomer? What are you going to say then when you've said that I'm on a register? What are you going to say then when you was making people believe that I was on a Sarah's law? When all the evidence comes out, what are you going to do then? Are you going to go up there and apologise to me? Are you going to say I'm sorry? I don't think you are you? No, you're not. You're going to watch me do a lot. You're going to watch me. You're going to watch me get teeth. You're going to live that lifestyle. It will come back eventually. At the end of the day, yeah, never lose my kids. I would never lose my kid for social media. And if that was the case, I would have come off. She's gone to stay with her dad until she's better and I am better. And once we're better, she's going to come back home. If anything, I have done the best thing for my daughter because of everything that's about to come. Now, if I would have kept Ramia during everything that's happened and what I've done, they could have potentially have had Ramia removed. Honestly. And I didn't want no social services involvement. So, the social services can't do anything to me. Especially if the dad is co-parenting. They're always looking to make sure that there's another parent that can co-parent. And obviously the dad will always be there for me. No matter what, I could go to jail tomorrow, the dad will look after Ramia. It is a bit hard not having her here. I'm not going to lie. But it's took a massive weight off my shoulders. And I feel like a dad can give her undivided attention. Whereas I needed to get this done. There was nothing getting past it. I couldn't see past it. So even though people was like, you need it through Ramia. I know Ramia's there. I get it. But this is important. And I know for some of you might think, well, your kid was more... No. When you're being ruined on social media, it's going to have to live with you for the rest of your life, which was my decision to come on here. I have a duty to make sure that I can sort this out before it gets to the point where, you know, my daughter is looking at something and she's asking questions, where now I can sort it out. Because I put myself in this, I can sort it out. So it was the race to getting this sorted out and getting at least one of them on a charge. I need to at least get one of them on a charge for it all to come out, what they've been saying about me. Because it's hard to get them on a charge with them just calling me a groomer. It's hard to get them on a charge with them calling me a nonce. I can't just get them fucking arrested like that. It's not as easy as what you think. I've been ringing the police on Blackpool for 2 years. It's not as easy as you think. It took somebody being racially abusive towards me and other things for them finally to put everything together. This has been 2 years in the making. I'm nearly at the end. Honestly. I was selling it all to the papers. To Netflix. This morning, ITV News, BBC News, the lot. And that's it. Then I'm done. I do need to leave, but I don't know if I will leave. But I can leave because I couldn't leave before. Because I couldn't leave like this. So I couldn't leave. It just wouldn't let me to leave. As much as people telling me to leave, couldn't leave. I'm getting closer to I can finally be free. I can start again. I can't mentally, because it's all about my mental. I can't start again until this is sorted. I stop until I'm finished. Just the way. So I know that there's other things that's more important, but for me, it's not. This is important. Not me streaming and getting gifts. Not me be drunk on here and sleeping with guys. This is a big thing that none of you have actually realised. That's gone through. I don't think you realise that I haven't been able to stop because I won't stop until I've cleared everything up. Then when I've cleared everything up, I don't think I'll feel like this. Well, Ramia's at a dad, she's getting undivided attention. Because there's more people in that house. Mum, her stepbrother, all the cousins, and everybody around. She didn't want to be with me just in the apartment. Just me and her. Let her go to her dad's for a bit. Let her have that fucking break. She needs it. You know, I'm too baby. A baby. I treat her like a baby because I'll never have another kid. And I've treated her like a baby. That's why she's like the way she is with me now. I've done everything wrong. You know, doing too much, giving too much. You know, instead of talking, shouting, just getting upset over the teeth and not washing my face. Just stupid little arguments. She is best off right now with her dad. And, like, before I would think, how am I even coping? She wasn't even with me. But I know it's the best thing. That's why I'm able to cope. That's why I'm feeling like this. I don't feel, usually I would have had a heart attack or probably had a breakdown, but I don't feel anything like that. I don't feel like I've done the wrong decision. I'm not crying. And that means I've done the best thing. If I was crying, I've lost control on her. I've lost it fully. You know, and I'm losing it. But no, she's the best thing for her to do is be with her dad's until I get myself sorted out mentally, physically, emotionally. Thank you. And then when all this is done, she can come back home. But I don't think she's going to come back home. I think she's going to want to go to live with her granddad in Barbados. Because her granddad's going to go to Barbados. So I think she's either going to want to go with her granddad to Barbados and live in Barbados with her granddad and just go over there with bang with that. Or she's going to stay with her dad. I'm too strict, too controlling, she says. Because I've took 3 photos of her. The school played a big part as well, mental health school. When she got hit by the year 7, then moving to Spain, coming back from Spain, stayed in that house, and then moving to the new house. She's dealt too much. She's had to endure so much, you know, in the littlest time that she's been alive. She's watched me go to prison, she's watched Dad go to prison. She's really had to be strong. So best right now is because Eve said it to me as well. What I'm doing is I'm getting a room sorted out. So when I went to go get her the other day, first thing it was, I want to go Dad's, and I come off the live and it was, right, you can take me here, you can take me there. She went to Walton Towers the other day as well and I gave her $250 so she could finish off her school holidays. I'm going to give her money for her extracurriculum next week, and I'm going to give her a hair so she can go get her ends done. I need mine doing as well, so I'm going to go get my ends done. Like, my hair is pretty much... It's pretty much. My hair is pretty much going through it right now. The only thing I can say is that I don't think I've been losing any hair, whereas before I have. But I don't feel like I have been losing that much hair on sides. They are, because I think it's because I keep wearing these, so Delmac's been mentioned, Richard Kenworthy's been mentioned, Lauren Cooley's been mentioned, Jessica Dawkins been mentioned. And if I would have ended myself, you would have all just gone with it. This is a sick realisation of yours. Honestly. The sick realisation of yours is that yous are ill. Yous are ill. I'm mentally ill. But I'm not ill like that. And Delmac, the reason why you've been mentioned as well is because you actually blackmailed me. And then Sharon took it upon herself to bring Black Pope to go on to Jessica's life, and then she then went with the story that she actually had the Sarah's Law on me when I trusted her because I gave her my details, so she believed that I wasn't on the Sarah's Law. And she then went to the police station and then went online, turned against me with Black Pope and Jessica, and told people with Nisha that you had a Sarah's Law on me. Then I had to be best friends with Sharon because I was petrified of what she was putting out to get her to tell the truth. I had no choice to go undercover. I had no choice but to be around Sharon. I had no choice. Okay? Don't question me about being a flip-flop. Don't question me on what I've been doing, because I know what I've been doing from the very start. Okay? Sharon and Nisha worked together with Black Pope to try and destroy my character, to make people believe when I give Sharon the trust to go get Sarah's Law on me, she then used that against me and lied to the viewers and told the viewers that she had one and she couldn't give it out because the fucking police would arrest her. This went on for weeks until I had to be friends with Sharon so she could finally tell the truth. And she did. And I've told the truth. You did tell the truth in the end. You did all that to me. But then when I had to be friends with you, which you didn't know at that point, I had to be friends with you because I was petrified. You then, I said to you on the live, please Sharon, tell the truth. You did then tell the truth after that. I've wrote all of that down. After all of that, Richard Kenworthy stuck up for me and said that what you lot had done, Delmac and Sharon and Jessica and Black Pope and Nisha, all on that panel, when you all made all that, everything was fine. I still had to keep Sharon on side, and then she ended up stabbing herself. I helped her through all of that. I couldn't have her around in my community anymore because she was a danger to the community. I couldn't have her around. I had to kick her out because she could have stabbed herself again. Yeah? I did everything to protect Ramia. I told Sharon she needed to get out because if she would have stabbed herself again, I would have got the blame. I couldn't go to a house because I had Ramia because she didn't go get a suicide prevention pack. I've got a suicide prevention pack from September 2025 because of yous. Because of you. Because of Sharon. Because of Nisha. Because of Black Pope. Sharon didn't get a suicide prevention pack. I told you get one and I can come. I can be around you. You didn't. So I had to safeguard me and Ramia. We got the clout in you with the robber situation and you got too big for your boots. So I told you, you need to be cut out because I didn't want you ending yourself. Then you went over to Jessica's side. You go and elope with her, get married. And then you come back and it gets put out that she's been doing this to school kids. I'm doing an awareness because that's what I do. Awarenesses. Yeah, pulling the receipts out, protecting the children. I've lived in care. I am going to protect children. I'm protecting the kids on the live, showing the evidence of what Jessica's done to the kids. And Sharon took herself on Grandad's panel and started calling me racist slurs. On top of the racist slurs, she's telling me to go end myself further, that I am just like the Carol and Neil, the ones that abused me mentally and physically, not sexually, mentally and physically, that she's getting my windows smashed in, my new blinds are going to be going in, and I beat Ramia and gave my daughter a black eye and had her removed by the police and social services, that I am on the register, I have had a name change, and that I've lost my daughter as well recently because I've come out of jail. This is what Grandad's saying. Come out of jail for grooming. That's why Remy has been taken away. Now all of this, what you've done to me for 2 years, I wish I could have got Black Pope arrested. If I could have got him arrested yesterday, I would have done. I couldn't, because what he was saying was a civil matter. Now what's happened now is, because Sharon, the one with all the money, that shouldn't even have opened her mouth, should have been involved in any of this, she decided to get herself on some hefty charges. And now all of this has come to light, everything, and how it started, how I met Sharon, what you've all done to me. And even in my statement, it says the truth, that you lied and said you had a Sarah's Law on me. You lied and told the viewers that I was a groomer and that I'd been convicted of grooming, to the point where I tried to take my life 3 times. And you all knew I had the suicide prevention pack. You all knew I was working with the mental health services. I've been telling you guys that all of this has been documented. And in the end, it won't be you lot that'll be getting me in court. I am the victim. That is why the police haven't picked me up. I'm not on the registers list. I'm not doing the things that they've said. I did have my daughter. They lied. And I've had to protect myself and fight for my name. And I've gone to the lengths. The lengths that I've gone to, you wouldn't even believe. Nobody should have to do what I've done. I couldn't leave the app, because leaving the app, they would have won. Katie Hardy is behind the Female World Order accounts. And let me tell you something now. The police are also going to be visiting you. Because we've now got proof from both accounts, Katie, that it is you. Katie Hardy is behind the Female World Order accounts. We have the proof. But I'm not saying no more with that, because the real, once she sees in the next couple of days how serious this is and what's actually happening and what's happened, I don't give a fuck if she deactivates them accounts. We've got a bang to rights. So you're also going to be getting, but this is the biggest thing, Katie. When you find out what's happening in the next couple of days, you are going to want to deactivate them accounts. But even if you deactivate them, they've still come to your number and your location of where you are. And you fucked up as well quite a few times these past couple of weeks with some of the stuff. So yeah, I told you we'd get to the bottom of who behind these accounts. I've already knew that the main account was Katie. It was just figuring out who the second FWO account was. When I'm saying to you, yeah, there's 2 elements to this. Not with her, not with Katie, the FWO, that account, that's going to be dealt with. There's 2 elements to this. There's this element that's going to happen, and this is the biggest thing that's going to shake everything up. And I know what's happening. This here, what's going to go down, everybody that's involved, you should be shaken up. Because like I said to the police as well, in the end of this, I'm going to have BBC News outside the court. I'm going to have everybody. Because I don't want another mother to ever experience this. I don't want somebody getting that mental that it takes them away from their parenting. I don't want people to be called nonces on here if you haven't got the receipts. I'm going to make a change. And when I come out that courtroom, they're going to regret ever speaking about me in such a way. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret putting me through this. You are going to regret it. And if you think I'm capping, the only reason why it's not this weekend is because I know why. I know why. I know what's happening and what date it's happening. I know why it's not happening this quick. I know why it's not happening this quick because I know the actual arresting officer. And I know where she is right now. Okay? I know what's happening after the arrest. And I know what's happening in the aftermath of the arrest. Soap and Glory know as well. The police have told me everything. And if you think I'm joking around, when it all happens, you're going to sit back and say, fucking hell, she wasn't fucking around. No wonder she was like being like that on the lives. Because this is that serious. I think after this happens, with the second bit is the serious bit. Yeah, the first bit is good, but the second bit is the serious bit. I reckon when they realise that this has gone down and this has all actually happened, they're gonna be in shock. After they've been in shock, after they're in shock with this has happened, it could potentially help somebody else before I get to court. So when I get to court, I know that's gonna go. I'm going on this morning. I'm going on the BBC News. You called me a groomer, okay, and said that I was convicted of being a paedophile. You said I was on the register. You pretty much ruined my life, my business, and my everything. I need to go public, especially when she's gone to court. And with everything that I have on her, including the massive racial slurs and the other stuff, she's going to court. No, this isn't going to happen to another mother again. I'm going to go now because my phone's overheated and it'll just come off. So have a good day. Look after yourselves.